Well, hello guys. First of all, thank you so much for tuning in. This is my first voiceover video. I don't even know if you call it this way. I am so new to YouTube. My YouTube experience literally consists of cutting some highlight videos from my streams and putting them together, and yeah, just upload them. So excuse me if this is a little bit different, and I might be very unexperienced with this, but I'm trying my best, and I am gonna learn, and I'm gonna try to improve. That's a word. So I'm so happy to combine this video with actually a pretty dope reveal, which is the new first-person battle royale game from Ubisoft, which is called Hyperscape. Some of you might have already seen actually some information or some posts on social media, which got recently revealed, and you might already know how it sort of looks like. But in this video, I am going to show you some more details, some more information, some general information, and some just things that you should know, or yeah, that you would like to know. So let's start off with some basic information about this game. As you can see, it is designed very futuristically, and that is because it's actually taking place in the year 2054. You kind of can compare the game concept with the movie Ready Player One. You, as a person, choose your avatar, and then you compete with this avatar in a digital world. Looking at the avatars, we currently have 8 avatars available, and these avatars are literally just the appearance. You don't have any skills or any features that differentiate between the avatars. It's literally just the appearance. But don't worry, there is actually a opportunity to use some sort of abilities or skills during this game, and that is delivered through the so-called hacks. These hacks are found on the map itself during the match as loot, and you can hold 2 at the same time. You can obviously exchange them during the game if you prefer another hack more, and there is currently 9 different hacks available. There's the invisibility, the wall, the ball, the hammer, the teleport, the slam, the heal, the mine, and reveal. And yeah, most of them kind of explain them themselves, but invisibility makes you invis for a short period of time. Wall, you can actually place a big wall in front or around a player to block them off, or to even lock them in. They can obviously be shot and destroyed after some time, but it takes a little bit. Then there is ball, and that puts you into a ball where you bounce away from critical situations, for example. The ball can also be shot after or destroyed, but it sort of protects you and moves you or gets you out of the situation. Armor is invincibility for a short period of time, so if people shoot you, you don't take additional damage. Then there's teleport, so that boosts you away from the position where you are pretty fast to another place. Slam, you jump into the air and then you slam onto the ground and create some kind of shockwave. Heal, you have like a circle around you in that you can heal faster. You have mine, where you actually place a mine that can track people and obviously damage people. And last but not least is reveal, and that basically reveals your opponents in your surrounding area. Also, an information that is important to this, these hacks have a cooldown, and that cooldown can be reduced by actually finding more of the hack that you have and infuse them. So the cooldown is actually reduced by that. So the more you find, for example, of heal, the faster you can use the heal cooldown. So you can infuse them. You can infuse them 5 times, and that is actually shown on the screen by the little bars inside of the heal icon or the hack icon. And that leads me on to the next important part of this game, the weapons, which can also be infused. But let's start at the beginning. We have 9 different weapons in this game, which are 1 shotgun, 2 pistols, 1 AR, 1 sniper, 2 impulse rifles, 1 grenade launcher, and 1 minigame. And these weapons are like they are. They cannot be changed. You can't find any hop-ups for it. You can change their sights. They stay like they are, but you can find more of the same weapon and basically upgrade them by infusing them and make them stronger, making more damage in the end. And also very important to know is there's only 1 ammo type you can find. The ammo that you find serves all the different weapons. You can hold 2 at the same time, pretty similar to the hacks as well. Oh, and I forgot to mention one thing, which is concerning your health. Unlike in other games where you can find shields or armor or whatever to upgrade your overall health, you don't have that in this game. Basically, you have the same health as others, besides of the armor, which is for just like a short period of time. And you are basically healing automatically, so you don't have to look for healing, such as syringes or bandages or whatever you want to call it, which makes it pretty simple. And the next thing to talk about is the respawn or revive. Yes, there is a possibility to revive your mates, but it works different to other games. Usually we know the feature that someone is getting knocked, so you get knocked on your knees and your teammates can pick you up. That's not happening in this game. You basically, if you're dead, you are dead and you were put into some sort of ghost state. You can still walk around on the map. You can actually still ping things, like you can ping weapons and you can ping enemies, and then your teammates can revive you through other people dying. So if your teammate killed someone or another team kills someone else from another team, there's a little triangle spawning on the ground which you can walk onto and then request for revive, and you're basically back in the game. You can obviously walk out of that revive if the situation doesn't allow you to get revived at that exact position, and choose another revive station. For example, if the map or the zone is declining or getting smaller, the map is sort of like destroying itself, or vanishing. And then also when the final stage of vanish is reached, the loot and the buildings and also the revive spots are also then disappearing. So that could actually happen, and you got to look for another revive spot. Coming to the map itself, so it is obviously also designed very futuristically, but there are certain elements which might remind you of Paris, which was sort of the inspiration of the map as well. It is differentiated into, or there's 7 different districts, and there's pretty high buildings. And these buildings, or when you play the game, you will probably notice that a lot of the fights and gameplay actually takes place up top of the roofs, and these roofs can be easily reached by certain jump pads on the ground. They're like little circles, little yellow circles on the ground, which you jump up and you get boosted into the air. Little side information: when you jump onto one of those boosters and you get boosted up and then you press jump, it cancels it. And obviously, as in every Battle Royale, there is a zone which is getting smaller and smaller. But different to other Battle Royale games, it's not happening in a circle. The districts slowly dissolve and disappear, which means all the buildings slowly disappear as well as the weapons, as well as the revive spots where you can revive your teammates, they disappear in the end, and you obviously take damage outside or when you're being outside. Which is a little cool feature is that you will always, when the new zone is announced, you will always see a little sign how many meters you are away from the next safe zone, basically. Coming to the last part of this video that I want to inform you about, which is also a very important part because this can actually change the outcome of the entire game. It basically decides or can decide who will win the match, which is the so-called crown rush. And that is a little feature that differentiates Hyperscape from the other games, which is basically when there is a certain amount of teams left. I think it was 3, but I actually have seen it already when there was 4 teams left standing on the map. The zone was obviously already pretty small, and there's a little sign randomly appearing on the map, and any player can pick up that sign, which is the so-called crown. So basically, it picks it up for your team, and but you are the only carrier, and it will basically reveal the position of you, and anyone can basically see exactly where you are, chasing you down. If you get killed within a certain amount of time, you would obviously die and lose the crown, and another person can pick that up. But if you don't get killed during or being the crown carrier, you basically will win the match. So it basically can decide who wins or not. If you like that feature or not, that's up to you. In my opinion, is that it can actually be very hectic, and I made the experience that I didn't even notice that the crown was picked up because it is a pretty fast-paced game, and you are within the fights, and the timers seemed to be very short at that time when I played. So yeah, this is basically the first information that I can give you about the new game by Ubisoft named Hyperscape. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can definitely leave the subscribe button or hit that subscribe button here on YouTube. And if you don't know my channel on Twitch yet, make sure to stop by on twitch.tv/Meloonie. Thank you for watching, and hear you next time.